Hey, what's up guys? Today we have the new Sennheiser Momentum In-ear earphones. Now they're the most affordable ones and the newest one in the Momentum line. Before this you used to have the Momentum, which are a headphone, and then the Momentum on ear. So finally you have one that goes inside your ears. That's how it's named In-ear. By the most affordable, I mean this cost roughly about just under $100, or about a 90 euros, or about 6,500 Indian rupees online, although the MRP is just under 7,000 here. So the packet, you see, it's pretty good. You have this particular case is for the Samsung Galaxy series, so mainly the Android phones, but you can also use it with LG, HTC, Sony and other tablets and headphone. Inside in the manual it warns you that first check it with your phone. It might not work with all Galaxy phones. Good thing is this Momentum in-ear earphones also comes for iOS in a separate package. So it's not like your earphones only come from for iOS and you have to do your guessing game for your Android phone. No, here they give equal importance to both the Android and the iOS devices. So once you open the packet here, there you'd get all the quick start guide and safety guide and other thing. I suggest you go through this. And then we have a very sturdy, modern and chic bag here, which is very easy to carry the earphones in. I absolutely love them. So there goes your in-ear earphones. Before that, you also have a small space here for extra earbuds, where you should find two more pairs. One is this pair, and then you have this pair. So you have from extra small till large, and then an extra pair here. I'm just going to take it out here. Nicely designed. So they are great to travel, but one thing I do not like here is that whenever I hold it upside down, I keep dropping these earbuds here. So what I do is I do not keep them here. This is just to show you. Do not keep them here. I would rather keep them here with the box there. Yeah. The box has nice padding on the inside. Very good carry case. So now we'll come back to the earphones. So from the price, of course, you must have guessed by now that these are more kind of like affordable budget series of earphones from Sennheiser. Well, the budget series actually means a lot of things to a lot of people. Many people only listen to earphones that cost less than $50, maybe even less than $30. But for the Momentum line, these are more affordable and geared towards the masses. You know that because there's only metal on the back side out here. Apart from that, all the housing, the whole housing, even the tip around here, everything is plastic. But it doesn't feel much plasticky though, but you would know. And also this part is very plastic, and this one feels plastic. And whenever you insert it this on your let's say laptop or phones, at times I just get scared just a bit of breaking it, but it won't break. It is sturdy enough, but still you get that feeling because it's plastic. So you have a gold plated 3.5mm jack, good. And then you see these are designed slightly off axis so that it goes into your ear canals nicely, but I would have liked them to be slightly more off axis, slightly more towards this. But that's only my personal choice. How it fits your ears is a very, very subjective question, a very, very subjective preference for a lot of people. I want my earphones to be slightly more off axis like this. For example, if you have seen the Dime from Skull Candy, and then also some Sony extra bass earphones, their axis is slightly more off than this one. I like that more, but even these fit your ears perfectly. And then the wires never tangle because you have almost flat wire, two-tone kind of a design here. These are rubber, but they don't attract any kind of dirt or sweat or anything. So these are very, very comfortable, high quality rubber material there. You have the controls, so there's the call control and pause and whatnot, and then your volume controls out there. So those are the Momentum In-ear. They are a bit plasticky, but then they also cost much less than the other Momentum earphones. So now talking about the performance. Well, they are not exactly like the other Momentum headphones that came before this. This, as I told you, are more mass oriented. The mass actually tend to like bass slightly more, and even maybe at the cost of the mid range. The earlier Sennheiser headphones were more balanced. They gave almost equal emphasis to both the mid and the high range, and the bass were slightly lower in those, and those were better for actually knowing the music as it is. But this give more emphasis to the bass and the treble, so you get an extra bass. So these are great for people who really like their electronic music, or really like their music with deep bass. This bass is not exactly your thumpy bass, but this is deep bass, which is very good. But then at times, in some cases, I just felt, and this is specifically do with, let's say, in house music or so, where at times I felt the bass is gonna come, and at some point it just stops and leaves me wanting more. So the bass is great, but then it's not going the overboard. So for a lot of people this is great, but at times specifically when you're listening to, let's say, psychedelic trance or house music, you want at times the bass to go all the way when you hit those high notes. You hit the very speedy high notes on those house music. So at those, it almost does not go all the way there. There was one thing. Another thing is that at highest volume in almost all genres of music, the treble is kind of just harsher than I expected. That might not be a problem for many people, but then you hear that slight harsh scratching sound whenever you're listening it in full volume, and specifically let's say from your laptop around. So that's one thing to take a note of. The noise cancelling is amazing, mainly because of that off-axis design, which goes and fits into your ear canals perfectly. It does not let much sound go outside really. I would strongly recommend this pair of earphones for the lovers of rock, metal, even jazz, and even to some extent the electronic music like house and all, but not so much for audiophiles, because the bass at times overshadows the mid-range. Also that harsh, just a tad bit harsh treble, but if you're looking to test these earphones, then only most likely you'll notice that. But still, that for audiophile could be an irritation. You can see our rating for different genres of music on the screen now. So then, would you buy the Sennheiser Momentum In-ear earphones? So for the Sennheiser fans, this is a premium line of earphones, the Momentum line, and these are the most affordable ones, mainly because these are earphones. $100 is not very affordable for many people, I know, specifically in India. But then this gives you a very, very good bass, and if you do not want your bass to just go overboard and overshadow everything, then these earphones could be very good for you. Probably I would have liked it to cost slightly less than this, because I get some very good earphones at almost half the price of this, almost about in the 3000 line. You have some good Skull Candy earphones, you have some good Sony earphones, but then those Sony earphones, those bass kind of overshadow the mid-range slightly more than this one. This one is more balanced than one or two of those Sony earphones that I tested, which cost about between 2500 to 3500. But still, they're good enough premium affordable Momentum series of in-ear earphones. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to this us channel and share the video to share the love. Thank you.